Hello everyone and welcome to SmartSuite New User Training. So today we're going to be dealing with SmartSuite-Library. And we want to make sure that you can actually do all the things you need to do in SmartSuite. So we're going to start off with the OPAC and out-of-the-box system and what's it look like and how does it work. Very, very simple. Okay, so when you run the system straight out of the box, you should get a screen very similar to this. Okay, and you'll have all your resources on the left hand side. You click on that scroll bar to get to the bottom, and then you load down and it'll just keep loading. And if you keep scrolling long enough, you will eventually get to the very first record that was in the system. Okay, if you go all the way to the top, that's the very last record that was ever added. So your OPAC theoretically has the potential to display everything that's new every time someone logs in. So it can be different almost every minute if you are continually adding resources to your system. Okay, if you want to search, very simple. Just click in here and cat. Okay, and I'll just go and click that search bar. You don't have to do that. You can just hit cat and return and it'll come up. Okay, so I've got cat all in lowercase. What about cat all in uppercase? Okay, exactly the same results. What about cat in proper case? Okay, exactly the same results. So the system's not case sensitive at all whenever you're doing searching. So you could have put it in any which way. And basically what it's telling you is that that word cat appears in the title, in the subject, the author. So you can go, oh, I want Ken Catron. So you choose that one and there it is. Okay, so you can go ahead and just go, I just want cat, and the resources will come up. Okay, and this is the author cat, but I'm looking for smart search. Make sure it's always on smart search because that is like a keyword search, except it's much more powerful. It's weighted. It'll bring up all the relevant ones up the top and going down to all the not so relevant items in the system. Okay, now if you clicked on a book, on the right hand side, it will bring up the bibliographic information. Okay, there they are. And you can go, oh, dreams. What else have we got on dreams? So if you click on dreams, that'll then do a search of dreams. If you click on fantasy, it'll do a search of fantasy and bring up all the material. And then click on that item, and there it is. Okay, let me just go back to cat. If you do a search of cat, and let's have a look at cat haiku. If that book is featured on Google, you'll automatically get a Google preview just as you automatically get a cover. And all you need to do is click on the Google preview. And if Google has previewed that, that's the only time you're going to get that button. Okay, and Google's preview would have come up and you can scroll through and have a look at that. If I choose Clement and his cat, okay, that's got a preview. The Cat in the Hat, that hasn't got a preview. Okay, that has a preview because it's got the Google search item preview there. And that's how the system will work for you. If you want to have a look at the holdings, you can click on that 6 of 6 or click on record availability. And in here, by default, it's going to show you the available. Click on loans, it'll show you what's on loan. You hover the cursor against each copy and it'll tell you who's got on loan. If you click on reserve, it'll tell you who's got on reserve. Click on all, it just gives you everything on there. Okay. And that's all there is to OPAC. So there's a lot more powerful functionality in there, like if you've cataloged digital information, okay, and I've cataloged this YouTube item, just click on it, okay, and when I go to the info area, guess what? The video will come up and from YouTube and it'll start playing. Now, obviously, if YouTube's blocked in your school for students, it won't play. but that's okay. They can watch it at home. They can watch it on their own mobile phone or their iPad, Android pad, or any device that's off the network where they're not in control or not being controlled by the school's network. But if you want to share it to make sure that they actually watch it, why not click the share icon? Make sure you select who you want to share. I want to share it with everyone from year 7s and above. Then just grab that URL, right click and go copy. And then you can just paste that in an email, paste that in a learning management system, paste it in any digital system, and we guarantee it'll always play. If that was a website that you put into that digital system, like www.google.com, and someone clicked on it in that system and it brought up the Google search engine, all our stuff will do exactly the same and will play. Okay, so that's all there is to searching. The next thing we're going to deal with is, I've got patrons. How do I add a patron? Well, for a start, you need to be signed in. And then when you click on menu, if you have the ability to add patrons, you will have the patron option. If you don't have the security of patron access, you will not have the patron option there. So you click on the patron and go to patron management, and it will always bring up your record. So if you're logged in as Michael, it'll bring up Michael. If you're logged in as Lib, it'll bring up Lib. Okay, and if you want to find the patron, click on find at the bottom and then just type in MIK, and it'll bring up anyone with MIK, and you can just go and choose who you want. There's their record. Change their record, go in and have a look, put in whatever information you want, and then don't forget to hit the save button, because nothing gets saved unless you click save. If you want to add a new patron, just go new. Gives you a blank screen. And this is what you do. You need to give them a barcode. And if you don't have a barcode yet, you can put in the school admin number. So I'm going to put in my barcode. Okay. And the first name is John. And the surname is Konowski. Okay. And his email address is k.john@.com.au. That's his email address. Select the year level they're in, very, very important. And he is in year 7. So choose year 7 and select the homeroom that he's in. He's in 7A. And then his role as a student. And then all you got to do is go save. And it says he'll be given a random password. And you can say, no, I don't want to give him a random password. So go change password. And my recommendation is have everyone's password the same, PASSWORD and PASSWORD, and go change password. Now, John has the same password of password. Okay, change password on next login. If you turn that on to yes, he has to change the password on the next login. Just go save. So now what you can say, John, you're on the system, log in with your email address, your password is password, and when you log in, it's going to ask you to give yourself a new password. And that's it. And if John happens to forget his password, just call him up here, use the find to bring him up, and then go change password. When you get on the screen, enter the same password, confirm the password, hit the update password button, and then make sure that change password next login is yes, and say, I've reset the password, go and do it again. Now, if you want to upload an image of John, just take his photograph, save it on your computer, and then while John's record is there, just click on upload, and then go to your C drive, then go to your docs drive, then go to wherever your videos are, your photographs are, click on his photo, click on open, and his photo will get transferred here. That's how easy it is to do one. Okay. Now, obviously, you might want to upload all the videos, all the images of all your students, or you want to import all the patrons. This is not where you do it, but you can come here, you can go to mailbox, okay, and in mailbox, create a ticket, and the ticket is please help with patron import. And the message is send me a tech note on patron import. If you also have a video, that would be great. If I have issues, I will create another ticket for you to walk me through. Okay, so put in all the information that you can and then just go send. And basically, we'll get that thing and we will answer you. So whenever you log in, if you've got a red dot, there'll generally be a number in the dot, like 2 or 3 or whatever. So if you asked for 3 tickets and you've got 2, that means we've answered 2 of your requests. You need to click in the mailbox, go into the support ticket, click in that number, and we'll show you the answers to the questions you've asked. That's the best way to get support. Okay. Now, so we've gone into how to add a patron, change a patron. And if you want to delete a patron, so let's go and delete a patron, and let's go to patron management. Remember, it's going to bring up my record. Okay, there it is. Now go and find Mr. Konofsky. And there it is. And he's left the school. We no longer need him. So I'm just going to click on delete on the bottom right-hand side. Are you sure? And I go, yep. And now all of a sudden, Konofsky's gone. Okay. And that's all there is to patrons. If you want to add a patron in bulk, as I said, create a ticket, because in the patron, there is in here a smart patron import. And there's also a tech note on patron upload. Okay, so if I go to Smart Patron Import as an example, I can experiment and go, oh, let me watch that tutorial. So you can go there, or you can go, oh, let's just go to help. And then we'll go there and say, Patron Import, that's the knowledge article. Can you browse that database and Smart Patron Import help? Okay, and by the way, what you can also do is you can do this. So go to YouTube. Okay, and in YouTube, click on here and go SmartSuite-Library. And guess what? I could have put SmartSuite-Library patron import. And you've got all the help and all the tech notes all in video format about SmartSuite. And you can go and have a look and how to do a patron import in a video. How awesome is that? Okay, you can, instead of doing a SmartSuite-Library search, why not TV for education, and do a TV for education search and find out everything about TV for education. That's just another way, but you don't have to. You could have just gone in here, gone in the mailbox and ask us, and we will send you whatever it is you want and walk you through whatever it is you want to do. Okay, so that's with the patron side of it. But I bought a book, or I bought a laptop, or I bought a poster, and I would like to catalog it. How do I go about cataloging it? So before we do that, let me go and get an ISBN number of an existing book. So let me go and search for a book and bring up any book. Okay, here's book 101. And in this book, let me grab the ISBN number because we are now going to catalog this book. Okay, so copy. So let's say I need to catalog something, one thing, just one. And it could be a poster, could be a laptop, could be an iPad, could be a charging cable, anything. Could be a book. Click on menu and then click catalog and then catalog. When you click that, what's going to happen is it's going to bring up the catalog screen. And you can find, just like we did with the patron, find a patron, or I can go new. So if I go new, I can just fill in the blanks, fill in whatever you want, go to additional titles and put that in if you like, go to subject, put that in, go to Illustrator, there's no genre for it, put that in, go to series, go to editor, go to publisher, okay, go to wherever and do whatever you like, Okay, and then once you've finished it all, you can just need to click save, and that's it. Simple. But I'm going to catalog a book. So I'm going to paste in the ISBN number, and I'm going to hit this button here. And when I hit that button, it'll go to SKIS and bring it down. It says has been successfully imported. You go, but I don't see it. No, you hit OK, and there, the dogs of winter. And have a look at the additional title, nothing. Have a look at the subjects. Ooh, there's a lot of subjects. Have a look at the genre, nothing. Illustrators, no illustrators. Series, doesn't belong in a series. Notes, there's the notes. Okay, there's the editor, no editor. Okay, the publisher, so it will fill it in for you. All you need to do is click on copy and then just put in the barcode of the book. Okay, that's the barcode of the book. The status is available. The location is in the learning support box. And the sublocation is in the seniors collection. The loan type, it's a fortnightly loan. Renewal type, it's a fortnightly renewal. And that's it. If you want to put in the supplier or any additional information, you can. So when you save it, you'll be able to expand that and go into the additional information. Okay, so you can go in there, you can put in the supplier, you can put in the cost center, you can put in the cost, you can put in the replacement cost, you can do all that information in there. But if that's all there is to it, okay, you've put in this, remember, we've got all the subjects, we've got all that stuff. So just hit save. If you can't save a book, it'll tell you why. It says the media cannot be blank. Oh, okay. So you come back, find the media, and go create a media type of book. And now go save. And that record's saved. But let's say this was a poster and it's never going to have an image. You don't have to worry about the book because eventually within 10-20 minutes the image will automatically go and get found and brought up and imported and linked. But let's say it's a poster, let's say it's a laptop, let's say it's a charging cable, and that's never going to have an image, and you're always going to get this thumbnail coming soon. So why don't you click on upload a photograph? So take a photo of the item, store it on your computer, and then click I want to upload it, and then go into your computer, find out where it is, click on the photograph, go open, and it will get transferred to here, and then just go save. And that's all there is to cataloging a book or a laptop or a charging cable or an iPad or any one of anything. But if you can say, well, I've got 60 books, I've just bought 60 books, how do I bulk catalog all of that? I don't want to have to go new, zap in the ISBN number, click that button, then go to the copy and then enter the copy information. Isn't there a faster way? Absolutely. Really easy too. Click on menu, click on catalog again, but no longer are you going to go to catalog, you're going to go to global catalog. Click on global catalog and it will bring up our SKIS cataloging screen. And in here, you would just make sure that the holdings information is correct. Make sure that it is a book, it's going to that location, going to that sublocation, going into that loan period. Oh, no, it's not that. It's, you can say, I want to make sure that it is a fortnightly loan. Renewal, no, it's not for loan, it's a fortnightly renewal. Copy status available, put in the cost center, put in the supply, put in the price, you do all of that, and then you just go here and zap in the ISBN number, and then put in the barcode, then zap in the next ISBN number, put in the barcode, and zap in the next ISBN number, put in the barcode, zap in the next ISBN number, put in the barcode, then zap in the next ISBN number, which is a fictitious ISBN number, put in the barcode. Okay, and if the book does not exist on SKIS, guess what? It's going to tell you this book does not exist on SKIS. So just take that book out, and you can continue on with the next one, but just take that one book, put in a bin, in a bucket that says not on SKIS, and then come back and do it later manually if you want to do it. Okay, so that's how you would do all your cataloging. Okay. Now you've finished cataloging. So all you need to do is go, I want to print spine labels. And it will automatically bring up the spine label for the kind of spine label you've chosen to be your default, which I'll deal with in a minute. So all you do is you go in here and go, no, this is not a brand new spine label sheet. I've already used 17 of them. Okay, so enter the number of blanks you want to leave, go generate, and it'll move them all down to the 18th position and start from there. And then you just go print. That's all there is to it. But I want to use a different spine label. Not a problem. So the very first time you come into here, you go down to the configuration, you go to the up arrow and go to default spine label. Click on that and then choose and tell us what the default spine label is you're going to use. And if you long as you choose one of them, you're up and running from day one. But you say, but I've got all these spine labels that I bought 20 years ago and I paid $50 for them. I don't want to throw them out. My recommendation is when you see how simple and easy it is to just choose off a list, you're better off to just go and buy new spine labels based on any of these standards. Okay. And then save it. And you've got rid of all your spine label printing problems. It'll always line up and it'll always work. I have a number of schools that have just chosen a random number, a random brand. They print it and then they use a scissor to cut it. Then they put a tape around it on the book and then cover the book. And they go, I saved myself $50 on buying spine labels. And with that $50, I was able to buy another 3 books. 3 cheers for you if you've gone down that path. A very wise use of your money. Okay, and when you put a tape over it, you won't even know that it was cut out from an A4 sheet of paper. That's an option for you. Okay, we've shown you how to add a patron, change a patron, delete a patron, add a catalog record, and how to do it manually, one at a time, or go down to global cataloging and do a SKIS cataloging. We've shown you how to do spine label printing. So now we just want to be able to circulate. How do I circulate? Click on menu, and as long as you've got authority to circulate, you will have a circulation button here. Just click on circulation. Okay, and enter your patron's name, M-I-K-E, Mike. Oh, and if there's more than one Mikes, there they are. Choose the patron, and he's got 3 overdues. Okay, and his overdues are in red, and now you can go ahead and circulate a book to him. And there it is. Okay, so normal loans are in white and overdues are in red. Now, if you want to check out another patron, so just go SM. So it'll bring up anyone that is SM on the system, and Benjamin. And now Benjamin, I can go and check out a book to him. And check out the book that I just checked out to Mike, because Mike came back and put it on the shelf and didn't bring it back to the circulation desk. So I'll bring that up, and this is already on loan to Scott. You go, don't worry about it. Check it out to this guy. So there it is. Now you've got your loans here. You don't even have to check it in. The system does it. If you want to return books, just click on return and just go barcode, 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 barcode. You want to go back to loans, just go back to loans and off you go. So in loans, you can enter the patron's barcode or his first name or his surname or the first few characters and then the barcode. That's all there is to it. Very, very simple. Okay. All right. I've added a record, I've added a patron, I've SKIS catalog, I've done circulation. I'd like to do some loans, some overdues, some reports. So menu, reports, and reports. And I would encourage you to get into reports and play around till the cows come home, because you will not be wasting paper and you will not damage anything. So you can go into the reports menu and you can run a report on absolutely anything you want. So if I want a loans report, so let's go current loans and loans by classification, and I just go open and enter the class grades that you want. I want a report for year 1s, year 11s, and year 12s, and go generate. And there's my year 1 loans. Okay, and I don't have any others because everyone is up to date. Now, if I want to send this off to the year one teacher, and this is with any report, I'll just click email. Okay, I don't want to hit the print button at the bottom. I just want to email and put in your message for the email and then put in the email address here and then just go send. And it says you're about to send this. Are you sure? Click here to confirm. Click that and then that email will go out. Okay. However, let's say for argument's sake, this is the year one teacher. In our school, we don't run homerooms, we run year levels. So if that's the case, you want to schedule the emails to go, this report to go out. So click on email and say weekly at 5 o'clock in the morning. Hi, Joan, here are all the year one loans. Please chase them for me. Okay, and then put in Joan's email address here and go schedule. And guess what? Weekly, starting from the 29th at 1 o'clock in the morning, that email is going to go out to Joan for anyone that has overdues. And if there are no overdues in the year one class, then she won't get an email. And that's what you can do with any report on the system. So my recommendation is go into the reports menu and have a look at all the reports. There's my cataloging reports. There's my cost center reports, my current loan reports, my email logs, my overdues, my usage. Yeah, so we've got tons and tons of reports on just about everything. We also have an advanced training session. We'll show you how to take any existing report, modify it by adding different search criteria, adding different sorting criteria, adding different fields to the report. You can do all of that in the advanced training session. Okay, so what have we dealt with? Let's start again. We dealt with searching. Then we dealt with patrons and how to add, change, and delete a patron. Then we went to catalog, how to add, change, and delete a catalog record. Then we went to global cataloging and how to do SKIS cataloging. Okay, those are just some of the things that you can do. There is so much more. And the good news for you is that it doesn't matter what you need to do in the library. We've got you covered and you'll never have to pay an extra cent for training. We have unlimited training. We have training all over the place that's available on YouTube, live one-to-one if necessary, to help you out in any which way you need to be able to get the best use out of SmartSuite. We love helping you, and I don't think you'll get support better than what we provide. And it's basically on demand the way you want it. Thank you for this opportunity to doing new user training for you.